trade, and this is the double bandage shot we talked about. Iwandi forced to flash away, but now you can see Light with the red gun trying to go in, has himself a little bit more damage, not quite able to get it, and already we're seeing some fighting. Analysis from now.
Perfect, gotcha. I mean, it's where the best analysis comes from, a second to Reddit, but topside.
Absolutely, topside. Chachi now getting his first little taste of the LNG top duo with the jungle. First blood going over to Ale.
I mean, Tarzan has a different idea.
He's not level 6 just yet, and you will have the grand challenge coming down. They have no idea that Tarzan is here, but there's a hell of a lot of minions coming in, so they're going to try and take him down. He flashes away. Nicely done there by him to try and keep himself alive. Tarzan tanking up just the perfect amount, and that is another quick kill into the top lane. And up the sad bullet time. They land it. They're going to go in, and the AoE is good. Violet will pick himself up the kill, and the first blood for the OCE region. Not base.
Alador gets the engage on Iwandi though.
Oh, okay, he's used the bullet time as well. Or not the bullet time, excuse me, the cannon barrage alongside the Curse of the Sad Mummy, and they try to go in now with the heroic entrance, try and keep Alador alive, but he's dead. Ale with his third kill. Now they can keep pushing forward. Tarzan flashes away, and we can see maybe if Tali goes down. There's a bullet time, but it's a double kill. Ale flashing forward, not quite able to get it, and he will fall down to the turret. He got a little greedy, and he got punished, but even then, we're still continuing on. LNG want these kills. I don't think they're going to get them.
Now they'll end up backing away. Peace will run for the hills. Chachi clearing out that bot wave.
Behind at this stage, we can now see the first death mark, and boop! That's not what's going to happen to the Zed. That's supposed to happen to the target. They get the solar flare out of it. Iwandi going a little deep here, and they're actually going to be able to get the stopwatch out of him. This is just all delaying, and ooh, Tarzan's a big boy, and that's going to be a lot of damage. Bapik goes in, but immediately has to try and get himself back out. Tarzan trying to see if he can find a little bit more kills. There's going to be the bullet time to try and dissuade anyone from that little corridor. But the end of it all, LNG are not deterred. LNG are not afraid, and LNG are still pushing forward. Peace trying to keep themselves in some way, shape, or form alive.
Oh, Violet.
Oh, Violet. Roses are red, violets are blue. Violet gonna have to back away from this turret right now, or he's dead to you. And that's gonna be Icon still going for it. He's catching him in the shop! Didn't look at his sides, and that's another quick kill. Turret goes down, and Icon, he's just playing with his food right now. He knows he can go in, out, left, right. He's got Light coming onto this. They flash in on top of him. He gets himself onto the double up. He eventually falls down. Good barrel coming out from Peace, but it's a consolation. Doric and this Fiora. So here we go. We're going in. Supreme is playing talent. Their solar flare completely whiffs, and that's gonna be the bullet tide coming in. So they actually trade back to Kiana. Iwandi in a lot of trouble as well, and that's two quick kills, but Icon trying to get something back. They go back in with Bapit. He dies as Light flashes away. These are the small mistakes that we talk about and why the Wombo combo is so needs to be respected.
Yeah, they try to dive too deep, don't get onto the key carries, and it is an opportunity for Peace to get something, but now, again, caught between a rock and a hard place. Chachi, where are you going to go?
Where are you going to go? I think he thought Icon was going to go back to the double, back to the distortion, but not quite able to make it happen now. Even though Peace find themselves a win, even though they get the kills, they can't defend, and Ale going forward needs to be a little bit careful though. Violet's got a lot of damage, but there's so much more on this Aphelios, and Icon is there to make sure his top laner is safe.
Yeah, Icon is just playing off of the health bars of his teammates here. I mean, you have Ale jump underneath the tower, so Icon can get that big chunk on Chachi. Now, they back away, but you're very quickly dwindling in the number of towers that you have less here as Peace. All three tier 2s are now gone, and we get a replay here. You try to get Tarzan on towards Violet, but he only really catches Aladoric, which doesn't really do anything, and it just sets up for a really strong Curse the Sad bullet time. And you can see why this combo, we were talking about how potent it could be, but it's just too little too late.
It is too little too late, and that was with two ultimates missing, the Moonlight Vigil and the Solar Flare. The Moon and the Sun were not involved in that team fight, but it didn't matter because LNG are just so far ahead. It is a little bit of respite for Peace. It is a little bit of a moment where they can maybe get a bit of gold back into them. You now have two items on the Misfortune, so she is still in line with the Aphelios, but again, you're gonna need a mistake. You're gonna need a little bit of a miracle if you want to try and extend this game.
You're gonna need several mistakes. It's not just one. It's like, okay, Ale has completely crashed and burned in a side lane. We get the shutdown onto the gangplank. Suddenly, Chachi has a whole heap of gold and maybe he can blow someone up, but that's so far from where we are right now.
Oh, yeah, we'll be much further as well as Aladoric just getting caught up. CC locked.
God.
Where is he supposed to go? Thankfully, it was on the Amumu, although those CCUs, because he's just able to tank himself up and get himself out alive. And now Icon going forward onto Tally. These health bars are low, but I will admit, LNG are kind of scuffing the execution a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's playing with their food a little bit here. Like, everything has been super clean. They have full control. And they're just like, look, we are very much aware of how far ahead we are. So let's just try and force the issue, close this out. But now, it is giving opportunities for Peace to look for the comeback. But LNG said they had enough of this. They're turning towards the Baron.
Not a very fast Baron right now. The guns are pretty not
Meh.
great. They're pretty meh is probably the better way to put it, but with all this vision, you can start it and then move straight back out to try and maybe catch somebody out. Fiora pushing in that mid lane, so you have not got the pressure of your team. He's already gone back and trying to TP in with the LeBlanc. Now it's going to be a full 5v5. There's going to be the taunt going down onto Icon as he gets not quite deleted, but it's the gangplank down. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, and right into the middle.
Oh,
Your
no,
dessert, LNG. Bon appetit. That's going to be the clean ace, and LNG can barrel it up mid.
I mean, they've got the wave, they've got everything. Who needs a Baron when you can take the entire clean ace? And LNG, 24 minutes, will crack up in the base apiece.
LNG will put themselves onto 2-0. They will cement themselves atop the table, and they will keep themselves very, very happy as they come out on top in the first day of LPL, excuse me, Worlds 2021.
Bias confirmed, bias confirmed.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You mentioned that in the beginning you were struggling a bit with communication, so how much did it improve since then? And how confident do you feel with the team right now?
네, 우선은 승리 정말 축하드리고 지금 2승 0패이신데 우선 인터뷰 정말 감사드리고 지금 중국에서 이적하신 후에 여정이 좀 궁금해서 질문드리고 싶습니다. 이전에 애슐리 강림의 인터뷰에서 사실은 처음에 갔을 때 초반에 소통이 잘 안 돼서 어려웠던 점이 있다고 말씀하셨는데 지금은 어느 정도로 나아졌는지 어느 정도로 자신 있으신지 궁금합니다.
일단 게임 속에서는 되게 편하게 소통할 수 있는 것 같고 이제 일상생활 속에서는 조금 이제 듣는 거는 이제 어느 정도 느낌으로 받을 수 있는데 아직 말하는 건 조금 어색한 것 같아요.
So in game, I'm pretty sure I can comfortably communicate with my teammates, but in real life, I'm pretty getting the sense of Chinese in real life, listening, but speaking, I think I'm a little bit still awkward in a bit.
Oh, well, I hope you can get there in time and get the level you want in Chinese. Now, focusing a bit more about World Championship and talking about the game you had against Hanwha Life Esports, I know you were looking forward to facing up against Chovy again. So, how was it to go against him earlier today? And how much do you think he changed as a player since the Griffin days?
네, 그러면 오늘 앞서 있었던 하나전에 대해서도 여쭤보고 싶은데 하나생명의 초비 선수를 만나는 게 더 많이 기대가 됐을 거라고 생각이 드는데 실제로 맞상대해 보니까 어땠고 그리핀 때와 비교했을 때는 어떤 식으로 변한 것 같나요?
일단은 그냥 적 상대한다는 생각으로 초비도 상대했고 그냥 그리핀 때보다 좀 원래는 제가 더 키가 컸었는데 갑자기 급성장한 것 같아요, 초비가.
Well, in fact, when I was playing the game, I just wanted to think him as one of the opponents. And compared to his Griffin days, well, I was taller than him, but now I think he's got the wild growth and he's much taller.
Oh, that's interesting. But talking about the LCK, because you mentioned them as opponents, what do you think of the region, the LCK itself since you left? And yeah, how does it compare to the LPL now that you joined the team, LNG?
그러면 또 이제 LCK에 대한 의견을 또 여쭤보고 싶은데 LCK에서 이적하신 후로 어떤 식으로 변했는지 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금하고 LPL에 비교했을 때 또 어떤 성향이 있는 것 같나요?
그냥 LCK에 있을 때보다 LPL을 오고 나서 조금 더 그냥 분위기 환전? 좀 환경도 바뀌어가지고 좀 적응하면서 다시 처음부터 한다는 생각으로 열심히 노력했던 것 같아요.
그러면 LCK 지역 자체에 대해서는 좀 어떻게 변했다고 생각하세요?
LCK에 비해?
LCK 그냥 지역 자체가 어떻게 이제 이적하시고 난 뒤에 어떤 식으로 좀 변한 것 같은지.
그냥 똑같은 것 같아요. 생활하는 거는 LCK나 LPL이나 언어만 다르지 나머지는 다 똑같은 것 같아요.
I think LCK and LPL are actually pretty similar. You know, their routine and lifestyle very similar. It's just the difference of the language. And so I just focused myself. I just wanted to get some kind of momentum shift as I was heading into China. And I tried my best to always work hard, just keep on grinding and stuff like that.
Well, this hard work shows so far, Tarzan. 감사합니다 for the interview. And Jason, thank you so much for the translation. And back to you guys.